Guys, Romie here. Please like, comment, subscribe. So this is my recap for, I almost said Flowing News wrong, for Growing Up Hip Hop Season 2, Episode 9, Lie to Fly. The episode starts off with, of course, Boogie and Christina are at Briana's house, and they're looking at her like, okay, so what is your ex, or supposedly ex, doing there? You know why he's there? Because they're supposed to make amends. They're supposed to talk it out. I'm looking at this dude like, he's really has this look like, you know, we got some things we need to discuss. I'm thinking, Boogie, I'm gonna give you this baseball bat. Whatever you decide to do with it, let's turn off the cameras, let's give it a couple of minutes, let's go. But you know, he just has this look, is this really happening? That'll be me. I would be looking at her like, wait, so you actually go, you're gonna go, and the security's not gonna, there's too much money in this room right now for you to be going doing stuff like this. She goes and she talks to him, and she's just like, you know, I didn't expect for you to come right now. I have some friends over, so can we talk another time? It's like, oh yeah, of course we can. I'll see you later. And it's like, okay, thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Bye. I'm like, what type of mess is this? So she said, well, you know, we've been friends for like 10 years, so I can't just go and end it. He wants to talk and work it out. I want to work it out. Boogie said, I don't know what's going on with you, but this isn't the first time that happened. Let's stop faking the funk. This isn't the first time that happened. This is at least the second time that happened. And I know you enough to know that you're not telling us the full truth. We know that you're hiding something else. Aside from this, Christina's over it. Like, I can't believe this. She really called him up to... No. All of us are like, no. And Boogie said, see... I actually care enough about you to do this. I am done with this situation. You want to go entertain that BS? How about this? I don't want to see you die. You're saying you want to work it out. He's not going to do it again. Guess what? He's going to hit you. You're just not going to wake up next time. So I'm going to exit stage left and go. I'm going to go. Because nope. Christina said, no, wait up. I'm coming with you. Because nope. Egypt goes and she meets up with her father, and this is the issue. He's supposed to be on tour. She's like, so why are you here? I'm actually glad to see you, but why are you here? I'm here because your mother called me in the craze. Like, what are you doing out here in these streets? Because your mom is bugging out. She has no idea what you're doing. You're not doing what you said you're supposed to be doing. You're actually not a problem child. We want to keep it that way. What's going on? So she says, oh, you know, I'm actually out here because I'm working on my music, and I just haven't told mom yet because I want to show her the results so that she could, you know, at least give me a fair shot. He said, I don't care what you think. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to tell your mother because you only know part of this side of your mother. I know the full pepper, and the full pepper will get at that ass. And it won't be yours, it'll be mine. I am not dealing with that. So you better fix this fast, because you're still lying to her regardless if you're just you're not divulging the truth. You better fix this. You better fix this. You better tell her, or else I'm going to do it. I'm not going to get caught up in that mess. Briana has, you know, a little day out with Andre, and I said it like that because I need to set the tone. It was supposed to be nice. She was supposed to be the calming force, and she wants to go and kind of meddle and see, so what's going on with you? He's still saying how what you thought you saw, that's not the full situation. But I don't really care about divulging that or talking about that because I want to talk about you. You're the one with the real immediate problems right now. So let's focus on you. What's going on with you? And of course she's just like, She said, so what's going on with the dude, with the ex? Wait, so I'm getting the vibe here. That, not ex. You're working at, are you speaking with the, oh God. Like, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? And that's how everyone feels. And she knows that it looks crazy, the fact that she's entertaining the relationship. And it does. It does. We know that it is realistic because this does happen a lot. And so she's just like, you know, it's hard because we were friends and all of that. They go and because they're at a go-kart place. They're supposed to be doing that. She puts on the helmet and she freaks out because she's actually claustrophobic. So, you know, he helps her take it back off. Because she was saying the whole time, no, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. And I'm like, wait a minute. So you're not going to go and ask her why instead of just say, oh, stop it. We'll go and do this and we'll have a good time. I'm like, no. She's like slowly starting to bug. So we need to just avoid this from actually happening. But unfortunately, it was good that it did. Only because she got to have a moment. She got to actually break down and just be like, I know the situation is messed up. I know I shouldn't be a part of this. I know that this looks crazy. I know that it is crazy. And it's just like, I have your back. You just need to say how you're feeling, because you can't go and just say, okay, this just happened, then I'm just going to move on to this, and I'm going to move on to that. No! You have to deal with each individual thing. Come on now. Boogie, he's off, and he's trying to figure out the next steps. He's with Romeo, and at first I thought Romeo had maybe like the Snapchat glasses on. And then I realized, no, those aren't the... Actually, they look just like the Snapchat glasses, but I guess they're not. Romeo's saying how his issues with the artist that he originally wanted, it's not going to work out. Remember, what was her name? Leah? Layla? Leela? Either way, she's costing more money than profits, than the profits that she was bringing in. She was bringing zero profits, costing him money. Again, his father was right. His father was, we all saw it, because we all saw it. I was like, damn, have we seen her sober? And sober just meaning not drunk. Not sober meaning, oh my gosh, she's an alcoholic. We're not saying that. We're not saying that because we don't know her. We just know that she wasn't showing her best foot forward, even though it's supposed to be serious meetings, serious business time, creating music, creating results. So Boogie... So Romeo decides he wants to go and collaborate with Boogie on this charitable event that they're going to do. I guess we're going to see it the next episode. And that's great. At first, I thought he said collaborate, and Boogie's like, huh? And I'm thinking, oh, are you going to offer him a deal? Are you going to offer him a record deal? Because that could be a good look. But he said, no, we're going to do something for charity. I was like, oh, that's dope too. I'm like, no record deal? I don't know why. I just felt like that was what's going to come out of his mouth, but Boogie is back in the studio, and he has Luna there, and we have Egypt. She's singing. Now, I will say, this time around, it definitely sounded like a more complete song. I think they were working mainly on the hook, but I was like, oh, okay. I appreciate the fact that she's not just doing like a one-note type of thing where it's just all throughout. You know, it still needs work. It definitely still needs work vocally and the keys and stuff, but it's definitely sounding like a real song. So that's all that matters, because that's what needs to matter. Since Pepper is going to barge in on the studio, she comes in like, ha ha, you thought you were going to play a trick on me? Do you not know who I am? Little girl, here's how this goes. You paid for the studio time with my credit card. The bank called me and said, we have some suspicious charges. You authorized everything except for this? Like, what's going on here? So, you know, after some dramatic back and forth, and I'm like, Egypt, stay far away from your mother. Your mother has Egypt, don't get too close now. Don't get too rowdy now. But Pep was just like, you know what? Because Boogie said, she told me she was going to tell you. So that was smart, because, you know, Peppa, she definitely looks like the type that will go and take someone else's kid and be like, can I get 5 minutes? Can I get 5 minutes? If you're not from New York or the East Coast, you'll understand what that means. But she said, I'll give you a chance, because Egypt was like, this is my dream, this is what I actually want to do, I'm sorry I did divulge truth. She said, no, you lied to me, and the fact that you think that it was okay, no, I know it's not okay, but this is the only way I could do it. It's like, alright, I'll just hear you out, whatever, you're a good child, regardless of this, but you're not doing this again. Regardless of what it is, you're going to tell me, because that's how this actually works. I'm raising respectable children and human beings. But Christina goes back to the private eye, and the private eye tells her, okay, so we found the person. We found the alleged person. Not only did we do that, we also have confirmation that she's willing to speak to you. Isn't that great? And the thing is, she was born around the same time that child, and it's like she doesn't have a connection with the Jackson family, but she does with the DeBarge. So it's completely possible. And I'm thinking this is cute or whatever, but Christina's alright. It's like, oh my gosh, I could have a half sister? Yeah, but let's do that DNA test first. Yes, let's start off with DNA test. No, hi, I don't care about no backstory. Just do DNA test and let's go. Because the guy was just like, I can't believe I actually found something. I'm thinking, you know, you can make information look however you want it to look, so I'm not surprised that you came up with something. Dame Dash and Boogie are doing boxing because apparently they've been doing boxing forever, especially Dame. Boogie's been doing it all his life. It's something nice for them to do together. Like I said, Christina is excited because regardless of if it's true or not, she'll have a resolution to this. She can just dead this situation. And I'm thinking, if anything, if she's related to James, that could just meant that it was he slept with someone else right after Janet Jackson or right before Janet Jackson or dirt. I mean, it's not impossible if they share the same DNA. So Vanessa throws Angela, you know, the West Coast baby shower, and it goes off without a hitch. Everyone's there except for Boogie and Romeo. They went and surprised her. She was really happy. The thing is, Romeo sent flowers. And Angela didn't know how to feel about that because she was like, oh, so this is his way of being shady instead of coming here to be with me. And either way, she realizes they were actually friends, so maybe she does need to make the effort to go and speak to him. But why did Vanessa have that? Oh my God. Vanessa had this game, baby shower game, where she put chocolate in a diaper and told everyone to lick it. I'm here with Angela. She's a... No. You accept me? No. There we go. TJ just like, oh, that's Hershey. Anyway. It was nice to see her friends, you know, be there. Romeo has to tell his father two things. One, that he was right about the artist that Romeo was trying to work with. She was costing money. It was going to be a problem. And two, he may have something big coming up. And I'm assuming that may be Empire, just timing-wise. Of course, it looks like his role was just small. So unless they're going to have him come back in the second half of the season to kind of expose the fact that Andre or someone else had some involvement, that would actually be a good twist. Now come on, Empire. Come on. I'm sure you guys aren't done filming. So figure this all out. Aside from that, TJ meets up with Vanessa and TJ goes and calls Romeo because Vanessa just wants to know, you know, what's going on with Romeo and Angela. Are they not going to speak anymore? Are they not friends anymore? And, you know, TJ let me know that Angela didn't receive the flowers the way that we're all assuming that Romeo wanted to. Romeo said he thought it was a good gesture, especially where he's from. That's just what you do. TJ said Angela thought that it was a little shady. She didn't know how to feel about it. He's like, you know what, we're supposed to be friends, and I just need to figure out a way to actually just speak to her one-on-one. And we're thinking, this should have happened episodes ago, because this is ridiculous, this is petty, she's about to give birth, like, let's stop this. And of course, Vanessa's just like, I guess I have to go and help set this up. Finally, we see, now notice, Briana went to anger management, and she went with her boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, whatever you want to call him. The thing with that is, the guy who was the anger management therapist, that was Dr. Mike Muir. Remember, if you watch... Why am I singing as if you know? If you guys watched The Next 15, you know, when Tiffany was on there, and how she went to therapy in anger management, that was the same guy. This is in LA, so it makes sense. That was the same guy. So clearly, he's one of those guys, those professionals that's open to being on TV. And, you know, that's the way of promoting his business as well. It's like, if I can go and help these people out, I can help anyone out. So it's pretty good marketing, if I do say so myself. She comes in and says the situation of she's in an abusive relationship, or her boyfriend has just recently attacked her. And the guy was like, oh, so your boyfriend, as in you're still with him? Exactly. So her dude comes in, ex-dude comes in, what have you. And the conversation, he starts off like this. He starts off like, we were tussling, we fell to the ground. She said, hold up. You grabbed me. I fell to the ground. You put your, you put your knees on my arm so that I couldn't move. He was like, I got mad because she spat at me. When someone spits at you, that's the ultimate form of disrespect. So when that happens, what do you do? Did this man really just say that on TV? Is this real life right now? What do you don't? She spat at you and you already got mad because she didn't like what you were saying, so she wanted to end the conversation. She was trying to leave, and so then you already put your hands on her so that she wouldn't go, and then you got her to the ground, and then she spat at you, and then you got the right to, hit her because of that. Jesus. So while Dr. Mike is trying to speak to the dude, Dr. Mike's like, wait, so we need to go and figure out if you two are actually going to stay together. First things first, you must apologize and say what you did wrong. I'm thinking, okay. I know what he's doing. This is reverse psychology. He wants her to feel like, why in the hell do I have to apologize to this man? Why am I even here? And it worked because her boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, was like, I'm sorry for what I did. She said, I don't accept it. It sounds like BS. I don't believe you. What you did and how you acted and what I looked like afterwards? Are you kidding me? And that was the best you could do? You have this look of, while she's crying and everything, look of, like, I'm sorry if this is not what you were expecting or how I feel. I'm looking at your face and your mannerisms. You don't really care. You're just tolerating this because you're like, okay, she wanted to come here, so we came here. It is what it is. Or he wanted to come here. The thing was, he started to get upset because the doctor kept interrupting him. The doctor kept interrupting him because of the fact that he was sounding very, 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 very there's nothing else to describe it. It's like Why would you go and... If you're trying to go and possibly clear your name, there's just certain things you wouldn't say or do. If you're trying to show that you do have control over your actions, then why wouldn't you just go there and take the heat from both of them if that's what's happening, instead of getting upset with the doctor and saying, well, you're not letting me talk, you're not on my side in the sense of just being fair. It's like, of course not. If you're saying something wrong, he has to correct you. That's his job. He can't just go and let you repeat a pattern. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think.